Because in today's Biafra, the most dangerous is that once you say a word, there are people who are there to copy it. The next time they just copy them, they send it to the person, they say, you say so thing, you mention his name, look at what this person said, look at the direction the person gave, just because you didn't say it the way they want you to say it. Some people come, they just want you to speak, say certain things the way they want to. They even put word into your mouth to say. But all of us have common sense. There are certain things because of the situation we are in, even because of our enemies, because of the kind of challenges we have, because of the people we are dealing with. At this time when we are all looking for recognition, there are certain issues we see. You will just stomach it, you keep it, and then talk about other issues. And fully graduate. If it disturb you so much, address with that person privately. If it disturb you so much than what somebody said, you don't understand it, it makes you uncomfortable, you can reach out to that person privately and talk about it. Not to come and use it as a program. Not to come and use that in this program where so many people are watching. Biafra issue is no longer something under it. It's no longer hiding on that table. You can't hide it anymore. It is too open that you cannot. There's no way you can hide it. So when I speak about the issue of this type of a topic, or speak about about our freedom, I'm referring to each and every one of us. I don't center it on a particular person. Every one of us have an area that we can make amends. We have areas where we are falling short. Everyone, including Tom, Dick, and Harry. But sometimes when you push out those topics, we will still come into the platform and we will individualize it. When you do individualize it, people begin to misunderstand it and they now sideline themselves from the issue. They will now take themselves away from the problem and they begin to blame someone else. That is why I think I have to change the way I send some of these messages. There are certain messages I will be preaching. Any day you see me, I didn't put link for somebody to join. You know that the message that day is not for contribution. A day we will come and talk about other issues that concern, more especially issues that concerns us. Because whenever you talk about issues that concern that, you always see that kind of people that will feel dissatisfied, or people will misunderstand you because of the way you say it. And there are so many of us that are not mature, and there are so many of us that are very mature. There are some people that cannot handle the things we are facing here. Some of us in this platform, we have had argument that sometimes we come on platform, we argue and argue to an extent that you think that the next day we will not come together. But the next day we come back online and speak. There is no law that says that we must agree in every topic. We must not agree. That was a topic I discussed one day here. Every one of us, Greg was on a different angle. I was on a different angle. We hit it out on that day. And he went out. The following day, you would think that we won't come again. Even my brother Christian, there was a time me and my Christian, we heated it up on this platform here. And the following day, you think he's just going with it. The next day, he was there. And we went on to another topic and we go on. And that never come up again. But it is not everybody that have that same maturity. So that is why sometimes when I say don't mention somebody's name, or I say don't talk about it, or when you ask me a question, I say I don't want to answer. I don't want to answer it. I have the reason for saying it. It's not that I'm dumb. I don't know what to say. I have been on this issue for a very, very long time. And we are no longer a child. We are never a child. Anybody that has celebrated his golden jubilee is no longer a baby. Anybody that has celebrated his golden jubilee is no longer a baby. So that is why certain times I don't want that pressure. I don't want it. I always stand where I stand, speak with the way I want to speak, and push the message well. It's left for you to understand. And if you misunderstand me, it is also for you, if you care, to write and ask, and I will explain. But if you choose not to ask or not to verify, and you choose to, like those, I'm talking about those who cut out messages. You cut out messages to go and satisfy your own line of line of product because you want to sound good to certain people. It's okay. You go ahead and do that, and whatever comes with it, you take it. Let's hear from Chooks. Coach Chooks. Coach Chooks, take the mic and speak to us, Coach Chooks.
Yes, good morning, Mazi from my side. And good morning, my brothers and sisters, everybody in the platform. Good morning once again.
Coach Chooks, that Biafran child is always Giving wahala. Maybe give and wait the one now before you come.
He always like I should carry the more I just come out now, I should carry him. Then okay, let me
It
just
always like people hear his voice every time. That one I read Biafra no.
let me
I
small
hard
thing.
copy that one.
Yes. Well, the message and the topic we picked this morning. The topic is a wonderful topic. And at the same time, anybody that said this topic is not good, meaning the person have one or two things you need to that you have thrown your hand into and need him to retrieve himself before we're going to acknowledge this topic. First of all, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have preached about this activity so many times. Likewise, Mazi Simon Ekpa repeated the same thing. And I still remember after the declaration of United States of Biafra on 29th of November 2024, this unity has been what the government has been preaching before now. And every one of us is supposed to know that this unity is the only thing that can make us to reach our destination as early as possible. And at the same time, I still remember word of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu when he asked of this 100 men equation. That he said once we complete this 100, we can match. That the rest can come later. And that rest that we're going to come later, they must not come in violence. You must amend your ways before you can come and join that 100 men that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu talk about. It may be you, it may be me. But you have to make sure that your way is straightforward. That you will not be calling the head of your brother in time of unity. And this unity is, let me just say, this unity that we are talking about, it falls in so many ways. It falls in so many ways. Just as we are saying that Biafra is sin of spirit. This sin of spirit that we are talking about, spirit that we are talking about, is very, very deep. And if you are not in spirit, you can never understand that word. Meaning automatically, you have to make sure that you amend your ways. Whatever thing that your brother has done to you before, you have even do something that you not do that you not even expect. This is the time for every one of us to make sure that we put all those things aside and focus for our freedom. Because in Nigeria that we are talking about now, that every one of us are into, if you look at what is going on now, they are talking about 2027. 2027, that many of them, they are not even sure that they are going to be alive to witness that 2027. Why can't we join our hands together and focus on the freedom of our brothers and sisters? Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has been shouting of this freedom since 2021, June 2021, that DSS went to Kenya to go and kidnap him and bring him back to Nigeria. And Mazi Simon Ekpa rise up again to talk of this freedom. To Finland, call him for questioning. If you talk of all these people that make him to be in that position that he's in today, both Mazi Simon Ekpa and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, you are going to see that that declaration that we even talk about, we cannot even achieve it. We cannot even achieve it. But because of let it go until we get our freedom, before every one of us come and discuss our grievances. That's the reason why. That is the only thing that I can see on this topic. Because if I say I should say whatever everything that is in my mind, I'm going to deviate from this topic. Okay. I'm going to deviate from this particular topic. But I didn't want to mention anybody's name. I didn't want to call them. I would not want to focus on this topic. I'm still saying it that this topic is a wonderful topic. And this is the time for every one of us to make sure that unity that we're talking about. Because without this unity, even though if you didn't want to unite with your brother, even though if you didn't want to unite with your fellow brother,
Your background is noisy.
even though if you didn't want to unite with your fellow brothers, just focus on your own life. Forget about let another person speak matter. Please.
Okay. There's a message I want to address. Somebody wrote in the comment section, a message is African Field Marshal. African Field Marshal. You wrote a message, you said, brother, you must allow people to say this, to say their mind. Then say things the way it is. People cannot just be talking without pointing directly whoever is involved. Anyone who brings him or herself out, we must address him or her. Please, you. Anyone who brings him or herself out, we must address him or her. Please, you that is on social media must mention whatever. African Field Marshal. There are many platforms where people are doing that. There are many platforms where people are doing that kind of programs, where they call names, they engage in their saga, and they attack each other. Not here. You can't come here to dictate for me what to do and how to do it. So this platform is not for you. If you are not comfortable the way I do the program, you just exit peacefully. You don't come here to direct me what to say or what to do or how to conduct my program. In this platform, I don't know when you started joining the platform. In this platform, that has been the routine. You don't come here to direct me what to say or how to do it. Nobody calls name on my platform. You don't come here to castigate people. You don't come here to attack people. It doesn't matter who they are. No matter what you have with them, go and sort it out with them. And if you want to challenge them, open your own platform, go there and call them from morning to night. Make it your own point of duty. Choose it as your own kind of struggle. It's also allowed. You can choose that as your own type. You will see people who come and patronize you. A lot of people want it. Go and open your own platform. Make it in that form. Then when you come there, continue to call them, continue to castigate, continue to create your chaos, if that makes you happy. Go ahead, Christian. Let's hear from you. My brother Christian, go ahead and talk to us. Let's hear you. Christian, are you there?
Hello?
Hello, I can hear you. Go ahead.
Hi, Righteous, can you hear me?
Yeah, loud and clear. Go ahead.
Okay, yesterday the network was really giving me problem. Can I just say, is like in the evening, do you have a different, is it, because it's different in the morning?
Yeah, it's different.
Hello?
Yes,
okay,
evening,
all right.
I use a different site on the evening.
Okay, so I observe that. All right. Well, yeah, for me, what can I say now? Yeah, you are deliberating on unity mostly this morning. Yeah, that is very true. For me, all that matters to me is the actualization of Biafra. And I don't really care how it comes, from whom it comes. If it's coming from Ekwensu, is it through bribery, whatever. But for me, it's just being free from this shackle, from this evil entity, and most importantly, what is very likely to happen if he remains in it. You know, I heard somebody say that like you don't want it to Biafra to come through corruption or bribe or whatever. It don't, for me, okay, this is me now, okay, because everybody is entitled to their opinion. For me, I don't care if we get Biafra, anything through bribery, see what they go there first. Because why do I say this is that even if we get Biafra and begin to buy each other, again, I'm dead serious when I say this. It's for me as a person, which I'm entitled to, is still preferable for me that we buy each other, maybe due to disagreement or internal whatever, but than to remain in this contraction that is going to be eventually, whether anybody likes it or not, if it remains as it is, it's going to be taken over by the caliphate. That is certain. You can take to the bank. Now, but if we get our place and whatever we do there, the disagreement, whatever it is, at least we know that our ancestral, cultural, inherited, everything remains. At some point, we get it together. That is natural. We may fight, we may disagree, but our ancestral heritage remains. That nothing comes to take it over and turn us into what we are not. That is what concerns me the most. Now, for any other person, it depends. What concerns them or what they want could be different from that. So that is just the point I'm trying to make. Because like that yesterday when I tried to come in, but the network couldn't allow me. I was following a program that was held in the zoo over the book launch of that Lucky Irabo, you know, and so it was very fascinating because Jonathan came in. And in the spirit of what has happened to him, he gave a narration of how Boko Haram nominated Buhari to represent them.
Yes.
Hello? Yeah, so how Boko Haram nominated Buhari to represent them. So, and he felt that now that they nominated him, because invariably, I'm just putting my own words now. He didn't put it this way, but he just quoted, okay, so, but that at the end, the terrorism continues in spite of them nominating Buhari. That one would have expected that because their man is there, that things will be okay. I'm the one saying this now. So, but what happened? What really fascinated me was that after that comment he made, immediately the caliphate jumped on Jonathan, Gaba Shehu and the rest of them, that in other words, they don't want him, they don't want anybody to speak the truth, because the truth of the matter is that what Jonathan said was just the gospel truth. He did not add, he did not subtract. It was written all over the place in all the newspapers that the Boko Haram nominated Buhari. Now, but these people are saying that Jonathan is trying to insinuate that Buhari is part of it or part of them. Well, that's your business. You can insinuate whatever you like.
It's not even insinuation. It is the truth. I did a program the other day where I said, before somebody can give you the power of attorney to go and represent that very person, there must be something deep he knows.
Exactly. And
you don't just choose anybody to go and represent you. You don't just choose anybody to go and start.
Yeah, and you know that Jonathan is not a stupid man. He may be a coward. Of course he is. I make no qualms about that. But he's not a stupid man. So he knows that before, and just like you just said, for people to nominate you, there has to be affiliation. There definitely will be affiliation. Now, but because they are guilty, when a man is guilty, his conscience will always outplay and outshow everything he does. So they come after Jonathan to say that Gabashewa and the rest of them caliphate that runs Nigeria. So, but the fascinating aspect, the irony of it all is that, and that is each time when I talk about this fact that the caliphate, the Islamic terrorists that have taken over Nigeria, because of course British handed over to the Fulanis, right? So they have beaten everybody, so much so in the zoo that fear is palpable. When that is, you can almost touch the level of fear that has been beaten on the people. So when they came up with this accusation, and Jonathan quickly tried to retract what he said, so you ask yourself, why would you want to retract something that you did not, it's not a fabrication, you didn't make it out of thin air? This was what was written all over the place, and Jonathan, through his spokesperson, was saying that he never tried to insinuate or to conjure anything that he is affiliated with Boko Haram, but that he just said it. They begin to try to, dance around out of. So that is obviously the problem in the country, and that is why the country is where it is. Everybody, the media, the politicians, everybody that has opportunity to speak. It's even worse with the Yoruba media, because they have, over the years, over the decade, they sit down and continue to cover evil, and now that monster evil they've created is going to consume everybody, because they did not speak up when they were. Nnamdi Kanu many times have made mention of this. This is the problem. You Yoruba media, you are in the position, you control the narrative because you are in charge of it. You will not speak truth. You close your eyes, so you continue to, and now it's coming back to haunt everybody. So that is the thing. Now, but for me, the thing is that when I look on that same yesterday, I saw a video of Igbo's properties and businesses that were destroyed in Lagos by the Yorubas, and I was like, watching this video, bro, watching the level, billions, not millions, billions of destroyed, wasted properties of Ndi Igbo. I was like, it gave me that like reminiscent of what I see in Gaza. How houses are being put, houses that are worth billions being destroyed. And I said to myself, these are some of the images that USB, they should take advantage of. If because again, why I made reference, if you also observe, Brachus, when I come here, I talk about USB, it's because first of all, they are the one that laid the declaration, the redeclaration of Biafra, which was laudable. It's not a mean feat. Now, and in other words, they are the people to look up to in terms of taking the right step, leading us towards the actualization. So when we come here, we are not criticizing just for mere criticism. We are bringing constructive criticism, meaning that maybe they hear or somebody sees and say, oh, look at, maybe we can do this, which is normal. This is how it's supposed to be, because no man is an island, but we are not, have never been malicious, never, because till this day, none of these guys have shown me a reason to be malicious, and therefore I'm not going to be malicious towards USB. Okay, but my point is that with this kind of images that is so despicable and inhumane, these are some of the things that USB can take to the US Congress or Senate and wherever, and giving the atmosphere. Because every day, like I follow things happening, the fire is burning, and it's getting to Trump that the massacre of Christians, is very linked to same Biafran struggle that they've kept us into. This is what matters, and this is what should matter to everybody more than any other thing. So if you bring these images and say to them, look, they say we are one Nigeria. This is country they force us into. They won't let us live, and they won't let us live. You won't leave me, and yet you won't. You know what I mean? So these are some of the images that the Congress people, when they see it, they will come to the conclusion that the best bet to stop this carnage, stopping this carnage, just to let the Biafrans have their country. Simple as that. So Christians who wants to, but because they are not doing it, because you can't. I was speaking with a guy. He said to me, "Do you know what they are doing on the ground?" I said, "No, listen to me. Listen to me. Nobody light up a fire and put it under the bed. When you light up a candle, you put it for all to see. Now, why do I say that? Is that like the Benue people, the bishop who goes there, and we see it. So it costs nothing. This same Benue bishop, they go back to the zoo. So there's nothing very atrocious to say that a Biafran in a USB, it could be anybody. It doesn't necessarily have to be Dr. Ngozi Orabezi. It could be anybody. Go to the Congress people who have they have the, what can I say? They move. These are people, movers and shakers. Go and give them these images and explain our position to them. You know, but the thing is, I use the word may because I don't know for sure, but unfortunately, it could be that is the word. It could be that people can be shouting Biafra, Biafra, Biafra from their mouth, but in their heart is something else. You can't rule out anything because it's human being we're talking about here. So therefore, until we see that somebody is taking the right step, for me personally, I'm not gonna. I won't just say I conclude. You know, so that is just my own point. I don't go after people in a bid to destroy, or and I will never do that. If I have 100% proven evidence that you are out to destroy Biafra, or that you are out to continue to play games saying Biafra, but in actuality you don't mean it, then I will step away. So that is just the short point I say let me make, because our focus has to be on anything, any step that can free us from this calamity called Nigeria. That is all that matters to me. You know. Thank you, my brother. You know, I know they would too much waste time sometimes, so that is it. Thanks. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for your contribution. You have spoken well, and just like you talked about the issue of Buhari and Goodluck Jonathan. Can you just put that thing was done when Buhari has not become a president?
Yes.
Before he became the president.
Yes.
Can you just imagine? Can you just put in your mind now? Imagine that IPOB today nominate Peter Obi.
Yeah.
To go and stand for them.
To be their spokesperson.
To be their spokesperson.
Okay.
IPOB cannot nominate somebody like Peter, because before you nominate somebody, it must be somebody that you both of you have the same ideology.
No,
so Buhari,
I say just
it's talking for example.
Okay.
I'm giving an example. Just like Boko Haram nominated Buhari. For example, now they just say IPOB nominate Peter Obi to go and speak for them. You know what is going to happen?
Yeah.
That marks the end of his career. He will not even talk about, not even just being a president, everything that has to do with Nigerian government. Even they will lock him up.
Exactly.
They will lock him up.
The British people will be the first people to accuse him.
They said they saw his son. They saw his son with the Biafran flag. Not him, his son.
Well,
and he was running everywhere begging that it is not his son.
Well, Peter Obi came out. Peter Obi came out to say that Biafra is dead or was dead. In spite of that, they still can't even accept him. How much more if IPOB mention his name or nominate him? Even though Peter Obi has come to condemn Biafra, they still that cold shoulder towards him.
They still don't accept him. That is how bad it is. But in the case of Buhari was nominated. And you see this nomination of Buhari, that is why I'm happy when I see Goodluck Jonathan repeat that thing. When I watch that thing, I see Goodluck. Because sometimes when you say this thing, people think you make it up. Oh.
Exactly.
Sometimes when you say it, people think you just made it up.
Yeah. And Jonathan, no.
We say it in our program many times. When we talk, we say that Boko Haram nominated the Boko Haram they are talking about today, that is destroying Nigeria, that is taking the life of these Christians we are talking about. A president, they nominated a president of Nigeria. Somebody who was a president was nominated by them.
And Jonathan know that for them to nominate him, there's something sinister, something diabolical, you know.
Of course.
And for him to say it, so and for them to begin to attack Jonathan, they also
exactly.
guilt.
And
that is
that
guiltiness.
very comment, do you know that very comment that Jonathan made is very, very timely?
Yeah, very timely, very, very
timely with the situation now, with the pressure now, and that is why they all of them got mad.
Yeah,
they nominated an ex-president to be their spokesperson. The same people today that are causing the genocide against the Christians, and at the same time, one of the person who established the Boko Haram is the vice president of Nigeria today.
Exactly. I've been writing on that all over the platform, including international partners. Yeah.
And this is the same person that will give a podium in United Nations to go and speak.
Yeah. A terrorist founder, a co-founder. He is a co-founder.
They will turn around and tell us, Christians, what is this one a Christian? That is why these people, even in that, what they are saying, it is not, they are using it for their own selfish interest.
Yeah. And you know, Mazi, you know, there's the brother, I don't have my glasses now. I think he's probably gone now. He spoke much earlier about USB or Biafra ID card that is that somebody used to kind of get his case through, either in one of these countries in Europe or something. Now, the thing is this, look, I don't downplay the effort of anybody that is doing good, but it's been going on way before USB, way before this redeclaration. I have when I was in Netherlands, some of my friends, they use it too, you know. They even before Nnamdi Kanu's issue also, some of my friends in Netherlands, they use it. So so we have to be critically very objective and not, please, let us not follow sheepishly. Like, we have to be able to watch carefully. We can't afford to just follow. You have to be able to criticize in love and constructively and make suggestion that we help. That is what it's all about. Bring suggestion to the USB government, a suggestion that we help them. It doesn't mean that you're trying to tear them down. No, but that if it's easy for these guys to be going from Benue to go and address US Congress, how can it be so difficult for us to go there? That is where the power is. And giving this short window of Republicans being in charge of every arm of government in the United States, Congress, Senate, presidency, they're in charge. So this is the time to push your own agenda forward. So there's nothing should be holding them back from nominating somebody to go and show images of this constant humiliation, subjugation, and destruction of Igbo in Nigeria. Why at the same time you are forcing them to stay in it and you won't let them be? How is that acceptable? This thing will move mountain. I'm telling you, images like that will touch and move. You can't even begin to, you know. So that is all the thing, my brother. Thank you so much, brother. Yeah.
You're welcome. Bro Greg, you're saying something. Go ahead and speak to us, Greg.
Yeah, Mazi. I thank you for the opportunity again, because I'm almost about to leave. To just add a little thing to concerning what our brother Christian raised. You know, the issue of Buhari, and one thing you must know is this.
Sorry. Before you continue, let me welcome somebody. I saw is it Kai Report? I saw Kai Report there, wrote in the comment section. I can see him there. You're welcome, Kai Report. Thank you for visiting us. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Go ahead, Greg.
Yes. So what I'm trying to say is this. One thing you must know in the freedom, I'm talking generally now, including both those that believe and those that didn't believe, like Peter Obi. Just like you cannot save a nation, without sacrifice. So, and you cannot save your tribe or your claims without sacrifice. Peter Obi want to save Nigeria without sacrifice. He is not ready to sacrifice anything. And the country where you know that demons are in charge, and when you know you are not ready for sacrifice, that place doesn't belong to you. Because if Peter Obi have stand like Mr. Tinubu and said it is the turn of the Igbo people to rule Nigeria, the other side of people will see it's a threat to them, and they will give him that opportunity. But when you come and you first thing you did was to say Biafra is dead, and when your enemies and your opposition know that you have no stand with your people from the foundation, you have no one to fight for you. So that was where he is not clever. Number one, he was the first governor to kill the people who are fighting for freedom, the Masop. He killed them as a governor. And in interview, he denied. But when he wanted to come out as a president of Nigeria, he accepted and said he dealt with them. So who are you talking to that time? So that is the number one question. That he cannot get it. Even tomorrow, he will not get it. Because he is not having that foundational back home. He doesn't have that foundation in Anambra State. Today, he doesn't work with the same thing with a whole people be coming out from Anambra State, and the governor of Anambra State is standing against him. So charity begins at home, and the people who are fighting for freedom is not standing for him. Where will he stand to make it? It is impossible. That is number one. So let me come for the unity before I leave. My brother, when you are fighting with your brother, sister, friends, neighbor, never go beyond reconciliation. I always say it. Never go beyond reconciliation. A lot of them in this Biafra have gone beyond reconciliation. There is the things he will do that it cannot be reconciled. That is the fact. No matter how you preach the peace, and when I tell you so, there is a limit you will go. Don't go, no matter when you are fighting with anybody, don't go beyond reconciliation. If you go beyond reconciliation, any person who is preaching that kind of unity, that person is beaten out of the bush. That is the fact. So, brothers, sisters, friends, neighbors, don't go beyond reconciliation. That when there's anything that person will remember tomorrow, is that even if you, no matter even if you wear the angel and come and give him food, he will not accept it from you. Don't go beyond reconciliation. Thank you, Biafrans. God bless you, Mazi Choose, and the brother Christian and the coaches, and our brother Kai. I had you around somewhere. God bless you too. You're doing a good job. May God bless Biafrans. We must win. It doesn't matter whether unity or no unity. Biafra must come. Thank you, Mazi Choose.
Thank you so much. I like that last word. That last word, I like that last word. Is a very good advice for every one of us as Biafrans. It's a very, very good advice. In everything you are doing, don't go overboard. Don't go beyond reconciliation. Don't do something in a way that it will be unreconcilable. And that is why sometimes when I say things I say, and the way some of our people do things, the people we claim to follow, we didn't learn anything from them. If we watched Mazi Nnamdi Kanu very well, the way he treated people who fought against him, who spoke against him, who did everything against him, he still left an open door for them. He still left an open door for them. Mazi Simon Ekpa, the same thing. He equally left an open door. Even there is nothing they didn't do to Mazi Simon Ekpa. What's at a stage they cartoon him where he was with they went and framed one picture where he was with a woman in the beach. Photoshopped picture. Nothing they didn't do. Nothing they didn't do. Sometimes you must not go, and you must know that everybody is not the same. Everybody, our level of forgiveness and level of tolerance is not the same. Our temperament is not the same. Our temperament is not the same. The temperament of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and Mazi Simon Ekpa is unmatched. You can't match it. You cannot match it, no matter who you are. Every one of us, we must be very careful on that very aspect. Don't talk to your brother or your sister in a way that that person will never want to reconcile with you again, to a state that the issue becomes irreconcilable. And that is the angle that so many of us are going. There's angle so many that when something is happening now, you will now forget about the issue online. You begin to go to people's personal life, their family, their children, involving everything. Some people can be able to have that tolerance to take it. There are some people that don't have that temperament to take it. No matter what you do, if there is nothing you got from this very platform today, if there's nothing you understand, this one is a very short one. Whatever you are doing, don't do that thing that will go beyond reconciliation. And every one of us, no matter what somebody does, if you can, by the special grace of Chukwu Kabiama, please keep an open room for reconciliation. Keep an open room for reconciliation. Have it in mind that all of us do not have the same temperament. All of us, we don't have the same temperament. There are people that don't forgive. Oh. There are people that never forgive. They can never forgive you. When you do something, they will not forgive you. But there are people who can forgive. That is why you have to be very careful in your step. In this struggle, more especially, we have seen this in this very struggle. People have died. People have died in the hand of our fellow Biafrans. People have died. Just because of a little argument, just because of these things we are saying here, we come online. People have lost their life. Every one of us. That is why it's better when your brother says something, or when somebody says something, if you don't understand it, kindly reach out to that person privately before you come online to spill. And before you share information, please try and find out if there is truth in what you are sharing. Try to know if what you are sharing, is it the truth? Is it the truth? Even if you look at it, you are not convinced that this is the truth, just leave it, pack it by the side. I'm telling you the way I do my thing. So once I see it personally by myself, I have verified and know, no, this truth is not clear for my eye. Because today, everybody have their own truth. Mr. A will tell you, I'm telling the truth. Mr. B will say, I'm saying the truth. Mr. C will say, I'm telling the truth. Everyone have their own truth. So if it is not clear on my eye, I will just pack it by the corner and continue on the side. I know that this one, I can defend it. This one, I can talk about it. This one, based on my own as a human being with common sense, I can defend it. So that you don't step on toes. Those people that are unforgiving in their head, as people who they cannot forgive you. Some people are naturally built that they can forgive, no matter what you do. No matter what you do. And the only people I can give that example is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and Mazi Simon Ekpa. You saw what is it called? The deputy of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu did. All the thing he did and called Mazi Nnamdi Kanu never opened mouth and talked to anybody. The same thing even with Wazirike, he hardly respond to Wazirike. He hardly you see him respond to Wazirike. Only on few occasions when the tension began. The same thing. The only day he responded to the man in the creek was also when the pressure was so high. He got to a point, he responded that once, he never talked about him again. The same thing with Mazi Simon Ekpa. Mazi Simon Ekpa kept silent, and some things he just killed it with silence. He would never talk about it. He wouldn't even mention it. But at the end of the day, he still given that open door. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will even fight for people who are fighting against him. We know how Ojus Okalo wanted to kill Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, wanted to end him. How Ojus Okalo supported even the Python dance to take away the life of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Ojus Okalo signed up for it. An arch enemy of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, but yet, when the jungle matured for him, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu still spoke up for him. The same thing with Mazi Simon Ekpa. People who fought against him, when the jungle got so matured, he still speak on their own behalf. But in all of this, make sure you don't speak and go above reconciliation. Go to the extent that you yourself even cannot be able to apologize anymore. Because there are certain things you will say. You yourself, you can't even be able to apologize to the person again. Because you won't know where to start. Every one of us, we must be careful. Mind what we say, how we say it. Verify information that you are carrying around. Verify information. And sometimes, some of those information, you think you are exposing the person, but you are advertising it. You're advertising it. That is why ignoring it is the best. Sometimes, when you carry it out, maybe the person that even said that, people that had it are not up to 20. People that had it might be around 15 people that had it. But now you go and take that information and you put it in a platform where thousands of people are going to see it. Then you're advertising it. Because the original source, if you get the original source, maybe only 2 or 3 people saw it where it is the original source. And it doesn't get higher than that. Most of us conduct programs 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, and no Biafran will be patient to watch any program unless it is live. Even in live program, people don't stay up to 1 hour. Even on live, people don't stay up to 1 hour. But sometimes we are the ones that promote these things and will make it known to people who are responsible. That is why we have to check the way we operate, the way we do things, reshape it. So when I'm talking about the topic of today, that is Biafra family war, how disunity and hate are killing the freedom faster than the Nigerian bullet. That is what I mean. On the level of individual person, each and every one of us, there are things we are doing wrong. Let us look inward. Forget about blame. This idea of whenever a